Hello. This is the first interview of season 7. I'm Shawnio. I just want to start off this series by saying that I'm going to be trying to interview all the Division 1 coaches for the season 7 season before all the mixer dates are due in, like before everything ends. And the first person that I have here is, I want to say your name?
Mr. Top Hat. Hi, guys.
Mr. Top Hat is the season 7 Division 1 white coach. He's wearing completely black right now. I don't know why. I think he's colorblind. So I just want to get in some questions. Pretty, not like obscure questions, just stuff that you should have a pretty quick answer to. One of the big ones
All
are,
right.
since you're coming into this not being a coach from like a last season or even a prior season, but you are coming in from last season winning. You won last season.
Yeah.
I want to ask like, how do you feel? How do you feel going into the season knowing that there's like, half of the other roster of coaches have been coaching prior seasons and probably have more knowledge than you do?
Yeah, definitely. I just, what's it called? I would like to get a new experience, and also, I don't have my OG set up, so like if I just gone into, you know, paintball league regularly, I would be trash, basically.
So you're saying that you're gonna play?
What?
Are you gonna play this season, or are you gonna sit and watch your
No, I'm
team?
gonna be. I'm gonna sit and watch my team
Press
because I
the
have a
start
question,
button on the
you know how
scoreboard to play.
poorly that shit
Really?
is.
Oh my
Yeah.
God! I thought you were gonna play.
No, I
Everyone
would.
in
I
this stuff
will if
too.
I have to. If I will
Oh,
if I
so
have to.
so are you gonna go in as a player, or are you just not gonna play? Like, are you gonna? Because there's the two options of playing and not playing.
Yeah.
You're gonna play, but you're just gonna let your team do everything, and you're gonna be like back.
Yeah, just in case if anything, like if they can't make it, I'll definitely play.
All right. So what about the managers and everything? They're trying to make the prices go down. Do you think that it's worth it to play if you're put in that position of like, okay, I'm gonna let my team do everything. Do you think it's worth it to play if you're costing like this much? If you're gonna be at least I think minimum is gonna be 20 from like prior seasons. That's just what they've had it. So do you think that it's worth it to play if you're gonna be even 20% or not 20%, but like 20 of your
Press the
90?
start button on the scoreboard to play.
Y- I would say yeah. I would say yeah.
All
It
right.
is. Yeah.
So you're coming into this. You really want experience from it. So you're not like scared of anyone else. Who are you? Who are you most scared of out of the other coaches?
Out of the other coaches, the most probably Gog because like last season he formed up a pretty fucking great team. I had a panic attack when I was versing them.
Wouldn't I know?
Yeah, you were there with me, bro.
God's
Screaming
did
and
form
yeah.
God did form a pretty good team. He formed I feel like he's formed at least a fourth place team from the past two seasons because formed in season 5 and then season 6, but he didn't play season 5. But he has formed, I would say, a decent team. I
Press
don't
the
think that
start
it's
button on the
anything
scoreboard to
crazy,
play.
but I feel like on a good day that might be winning potential, which is another thing. So the skill gap is, I would say, pretty high this season. Like the amount of players that are pretty good, there's a good amount of players that are really good, but then I don't feel like that there's enough middle players, and then there's just like all right players like that. That's how I see this season. So if you don't mind, who is like the top players that you're really looking at, like just straight out?
Um, the top players is a player who was what is it called? There was a player who just recently joined, but I won't say their name because like I want them. So there's another player I'm looking at. Shit. Who am I? Maybe adoption if he's gonna join. Who else? There's a lot of players that I'm looking at, but I don't know all their names right now.
Press the
Mm.
start button on the
Well,
scoreboard
that's
to
a good
play.
thing. Not knowing their names means that they're more obscure, and if they're more obscure, then
Yeah,
they're going to be cheaper to get. So
yeah,
that's a good thing to look at, because I feel a lot of coaches are looking at the high good players, which um I think Split Moon. I think that Split Moon's going to be the highest bid on player this season.
oh yeah,
Um,
definitely.
wasn't he? last season, wasn't he the second highest? He went for like 45 or 42 or something, and then Koala went for like 68, some crazy number like that.
Yeah, Koala was really up there.
Yeah. I that's what, but like with I don't know, with I'm trying to like when you think of like the skill gap of players this season, like I said, it's like good media. There is no medium. That's the thing. I just find that there is no
Yeah.
medium, and then there's just okay. Like last season or season 6, I felt like there was a not only was there a good returning number of players, but it was a good like overall. You could have like the really good players.
Press the
Like
start button
last
on the
season when I
scoreboard to
coached,
play.
I looked at some players and I guess that the players were really overlooked. The players that I got on my team because I got really good players for really cheap, which is what I'm hoping to do this season as well. But the problem is that the players that I would have gotten, it's like the same thing's not going to happen this time because there's not enough, I guess, like obscure really good players. All the really good players are known for being really good. Everyone knows that they're really
Yeah.
good. Like Nick, Split Moon, who are some other people? I can't think of anyone off the top of my
Koala,
head.
yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Well, who says Koala's gonna play? If Koala plays this season, I think that it will unbalance everything. Everyone will be
Oh yeah.
like, because is he good? Is he not good? Like I don't know. He switched to Hyperdash now. I feel like that he could get back in the groove though. I see that Rusty's coming back. I've seen him a little bit. I've seen him on a little
Yeah,
bit.
I seen
So I
that.
think he's coming
Yeah.
back. What is the
Press
what's some
the
other?
start
Oh,
button on the
another thing I
scoreboard
wanted
to
to ask
play.
was, what are your expectations for the season? Just going into the season, because I want to do a thing at the end of the season. I'm going to do the exact same thing. I'm going to interview everyone. Like, you do it. Look at that kid. So I want to ask what your expectations are. Like before anything, where do you think you'll sit? What do you think how your team will do? How do you think you'll do? Just stuff that I can go back and then you can compare it to like some end of the season stuff.
So yeah, with my team, I'm hoping to get at least like in the top 3. I would be happy with that. It's definitely crazy because last season I was like, what is it called? I had no hope. Well, like in the playoffs, I was like, damn, we lost the first game. And I was like talking to you. I'm like, oh, how are we gonna win at this point? And then look at that, like all the way at the end.
Press
we
the
won,
start
and I was,
button on
like,
the
shocked
scoreboard to
about it.
play.
So
Yeah.
yep.
Well, you can always come back. That's why I love this league. This league, compared to other leagues with the winners and losers bracket, it's everyone has a chance. That's the thing. Regular season means, I would say that it means a lot, and it does. It means relatively big amount because you're at the top. You get the winner bracket, and like for when we played on Black, we had a decision to either play yellow or orange. If we beat yellow, we would play orange. If we lost against yellow, we play yellow. And then we decided to play orange, which orange ended up beating us. Dumb anyways. But then we went into the losers bracket, and I kind of remember that we all kind of like were like, damn, like that really just happened. But you don't stop. You just keep on going. That's the thing with like the winners and loser bracket. This league provides it where everybody has a chance. If you even like, that's why you can't stop playing until literally the very
Press the
last
start
second.
button on the scoreboard to play.
Like what? Pink got like 4th or something. We lost the first game against them. We lost like 100 to something. And then the second game, we were so close to losing that second game. The third one, I think that we pulled ourselves together. But that second game was like 100 to 98. And Pink, it wasn't like they were overlooked. But then again, me going into the game, I didn't think that they had that much in them. Like, I just didn't think that they had that chance that they did. So I feel that whoever's watching this, no matter what team you're on, don't stop playing until the very end, the last second, because that's when everything's over. But before that,
definitely.
exactly before that, you got all these chances. So going back a little bit, how do I really put this? I kind of want to ask you like, what are like your drafts since you're a new coach? What do you think like your drafting like decisions and like how you're
Press
gonna
the start button on the
focus on
scoreboard to
drafting like
play.
these bigger names? Like, are you gonna bid on them? Are you gonna help bid on them? Or are you just gonna like try and stay out of it? For like some of the new players, are you gonna try and like maybe up somebody a little bit? How are you gonna do that going into it being a new coach?
So when I know for a fact I'm not gonna get a player, I would probably try to like bid it just to the point that like they start bidding over it. So like a little like increase their profits so they can lose more profits in the, like kind of get new players in the future. And then that's when if someone throws in a player that I want, then I can just outbid them easily.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
can,
I understand that. Do you
yeah.
have like a set organized sort of player, like you want this player for this exact thing, you want this player because they know this exact thing, and then like maybe like a teleporter thrown into mix just for like in case you need it. Like do you have sort of like a roster kind of picked out in your head, not player roster, but like you
A
want
team
these
type.
people like strat, yeah, exactly, like people for certain things.
Yeah, I like last season you chose me for mainly my sniping, and I know that, right? Yeah.
Oh yeah.
The thing, the thing is for me, I am thinking of having like sort of like a little mix between all of the things. I already have two people in mind who are great with pistols, and one of them's really good with grenades. For the others, I'm still thinking about it. I'm still looking back into the past to see like who was really good on certain teams and like why they didn't work and why they didn't win like with their teams. So I'll see.
I think that grenade player you're talking about, maybe that's Embrace. I feel like that's Embrace. And he's pretty good with pistols and amazing with grenades. That's what I'm thinking you're talking about. So for the mixers going into them, imagine I'm like a new player, and like, what are you really looking for a player? Like in the mixers, in the mixers you don't have to try as a coach. You're kind of watching the players, seeing how they play. What do you like? What would catch your eye in a player? What would someone have to do, and then you'd be like, holy shit! Like they just did that. I want that guy in my team.
With me, I wouldn't look at like the best player because if I do, then the rest of the coach will look at that player and then they would start bidding on him once Mixer comes. I would look for like a secondary person or a third person that like the coaches are not even look at. And I would say, yeah, there's some things that he can improve, but like I'm willing to help them and train them a little bit and to get them to the max potential that they can get to.
That's the way to think about it. As you said, coaches look like I think more inexperienced coaches over they look at the players, especially on the scoreboards, they just scoreboards, there's all those mixer results scoreboards, and they just look at them because first mixer's tomorrow, right? The 10th. It's Monday tomorrow. It's at like 6 to 8 p.m.
Hey.
EST or is it PS? I think we work at a PSD just like everyone else. I think we do PSD. Um so first mixer's tomorrow. I mean, anyone that wants to be on Antonio's team, this is exactly what he's looking for. He's not looking for the top fragger because fires, that's good, but doesn't mean that they could just sit or like it's Corey for example. You get inside of their base with a shotgun shield, you can top frag. Like that's easy. They're just running around the base. But then again, maybe you're overlooking the guy that goes fucking 22 and 18 by his two flags. So that guy's focusing on the objective compared to somebody getting like 38 and 9. Like,
Yeah.
so I think that's a really good way to look at it. Because people look at like the top scores, but that doesn't mean that they're good with the team. Because I would expect that you're also looking for people that you can probably team bond with, that are really easy to talk to, that are fun to talk to. Um, like I remember our season, I feel like that out of every single paintball league ever season, I think that our team had the best connection. It was just like a group of
Oh,
friends.
yeah.
Like we were a group of friends. We were just like we just talked. Like we didn't have to be playing to like talk to each other. We could just do stuff. I feel like that's something else, like having people that you can just talk to and just have fun with. Um so what else for the mixer, other than looking for something, looking at the players, kind of, they aren't top, but they're doing pretty well. If someone were to, like, I don't know, I kind of want to ask more of like mixer questions, like if someone were, other than if someone were to really wanted to, well, if someone wanted to be on your team, I understand that this is what you're looking for in the mixers. You're looking for someone that would be overlooked. They did pretty well, especially against the players that they're on, but like if you're in the game and you're not really focusing on that, like you're just kind of playing. What would catch your eye while playing that somebody that wants to be on your team specifically would have to, like something that they would have to do so that you would look
Alright.
at them.
Yeah, with this, let's say like there's a situation in the paintball, like I'm trying to get the flag. If something like surprised me that I wasn't expecting, and I've been playing this game for a long time, so I know like all the common strats and everything. Like if they do something that like shocks me or something like that, like surprises me, like that's an eye catcher for me. Like something
Are
that I
you
would
gonna?
not expect. Hmm.
That's yeah, yeah. Well, of course, something that you're not expecting would definitely
Yeah.
probably catch your eye. Um,
Mhm.
are you when you're when you're going into the mixers, are you like are you gonna go for more people that are like that you don't know completely? Or are you gonna try and party up with those people that you have your eye out for and you're gonna be looking for? Like, are you gonna try and party up and see their performance? Or are you gonna just go for brand new unknown people, try and see more people's skills?
I would like to go for people who are like known but not really known. I would like to go for what is it called? Like yeah, pretty good players in the past. I would go for them if like of course like if I can like last season how you got me real cheap and everyone was like that's a damn steal and stuff like that. Like I'm like that situation, I would like definitely would love to like have like really good players that I can rely on and new players that I can train and they can have a name for themselves in the future seasons. So
Dude, that's perfect. That's what every coach should be striving for. That's not even a joke. What you said is that's like on the dot. That's exactly what everyone should be seeing for. Actually, speaking of the coaches, you're going into it, as I said, as a new coach, but then again, you're going in with other new coaches, just like defeats Texas and Byrne. Well, I wouldn't even say Byrne. Byrne was a Division two coach, and he did half of the draft. So, out of you three, which one of you guys have the best shot? Do you think? I hope that he doesn't make a team that is like the team itself is like I don't want to be here anymore. I
yeah,
just that's what I hope.
the thing with that is like what is it called? Yeah, it's definitely hard to form up a pretty good team, especially if like the coach like towards like I don't know like the very beginning or stuff like after like a few games of loss like um if they just throw up their hands like I give up then that brings down the whole morale of the team and it includes if it's new players then they're not gonna say like oh I'm not gonna sign up for next season because I don't want to have a pretty bad team or a pretty bad coach. So it's really difficult. That's why like for me I'm trying to get pretty good players and I like a few seasons ago like I formed up a team and I'm still pretty great friends with them. We formed our own Discord server and it's pretty good because we met at that paintball league. Like I'm still great friends, Jam, Agent,
Yeah. Oh yeah. White
Reversal.
team.
Like we still talk to this day and like we we had so much laughs. Like that's like the main server that I go to like talk to friends.
Yeah.
Like that's
That's
that's the
that's what
that's
I'm
the
hoping
true
that.
meaning. Yeah. It's the
That's
true
what I think
meaning
that
of
every team
this
should do.
paintball league. Yeah.
Exactly. Every team should really focus on like having good relations with their teammates. Like even if let's make a you know bottom bottom tier team, which I don't know anybody could. Um, if the team is just fun, they're just like they're just having fun, and then they're enjoying the league. It doesn't matter. Your placement doesn't matter. As long
Yeah,
as you're having
exactly.
fun, and you can say that for anything. Like, just have fun. Yeah. But like in this league, like if you're really having fun, it doesn't even matter. Like,
Yeah.
that's it. Just like especially if you're like friends with your team, you're having fun. The morale's high. Then it doesn't matter. Then you're just playing to have fun, which you should be in the first place. Everyone should be playing to have fun. But I know some people really just want to play to win. Which, like a lot of the new incomers,
Yeah.
is in the new
Yeah.
sponsorship program, they're just playing to win, and they don't know about. I don't think they know that Division two is their home. Like that's where we're gonna be playing.
Yeah. The
I hope-
the thing is, when I first second.
No, go on. Go on.
Oh, when I first joined the league, I was like, am I gonna get into Div 2? And I was like, damn, man. And then like, I'm probably gonna get Div 2, but no. Like when the mixer night, not mixer, when the auction night happened, freaking Joshi chose me. Well, someone called me out, and I was like, oh damn, all right. Like I didn't expect to be because I was so new. And my name was even Mr. Top Hat at that time. Like, after Season 4 is when I switched my name. So, like, I had a really long name, and, like, my name was, like unknown because, like, people didn't really care about long names. They care about short and, like, very, reasonable
Like presentable
players.
names.
Yeah. Like,
That's the
you,
same
like,
thing
the
that
second I
you
see
do.
Shanyo, I'm like, oh, yeah, that's Shanyo. The second I see Burn, like, I already know Burn, like, I know his play
Yeah.
style and all that. Like, it's very short, sweet, and simple. And I learned that after Season 4 because, like, barely anyone was like, who's this player? Like when I,
Like who's
when
this?
they called me out. Yeah, exactly. Like like back then, my name was like Antonio0528, freaking Twitch or some shit because I was trying to get into Twitch, but I was like, nah, never mind.
Yeah.
Or some shit like that.
The other thing is, since you're an old player, you know
Yep.
how is Paintball League like changed you? Has it had a kind of like a bigger impact on you? Like has it like because you know Paintball League is huge. Like it's like huge in my life, which is well Rec Room in general. You know I do all these leagues. I met so many people. The people I'm sitting with, and behind the camera is Dizzy and Dirt, by the way. The people I know, all because of Rec Room. All my friends, all because of Rec Room. Like leagues, especially, which is where you meet people. You know, you meet these communities. So it's had
Yep.
like a pretty big impact on me. Like I can, and now they're just like, you know, I used to think about it when I started playing it. These are like my esport league for a lot of people. Like these are the people I talk to,
Yeah.
in leagues and stuff. Now they're just my friends. Like people are just my friends, which is
Yeah,
super fun.
exactly.
And you know, how is like Rec Room kind of shaped? You know, like how has it kind of gone into your life and like was it done stuff like that?
Rec Room would be a place for me to like chill out, relax, have fun. Sometimes I get aggravated, but like after being aggravated, I like jump into it again, and I'm like having fun and stuff. Like whenever life is a little too stressed, I would just hop onto Rec Room and just chill out with my friends. And yeah, there were some times in paintball that I considered like leaving Rec Room, but then like it took a little while for them to fix some things that I was having issues with in the game, and Shania knows a few of them. I was like, man, I don't even want to play next season because people are gonna abuse this and stuff, and yeah. But they do slowly but surely they're fixing it. Next thing I'm hoping they fix hitboxes. Like
Oh,
that
that's never
that would
gonna
make
happen.
that's never gonna happen. I know, but
Yeah,
that's
never gonna
that's
happen.
just a hope that
One of the last things I wanna say that you now talk to the people is just what do you have to say to people coming into the season as new players, coming into the paintball league? Like what do you want to say to those people? Not as like you're gonna be on my team. What do you want to say to like? Do you want to say like, just don't worry about what just like have fun? Like
yeah.
you talk to the camera. Don't talk to me.
With me with new players coming into the league, I was a new player once, right? And I had high hopes that like, oh, the first season I'm gonna win. Like, look how good I am, and like because what is it called? Before joining the league, I was like hot shit. I was like, yeah, I'm the best player, and then I joined league, and then they showed me a thing or two, and I'm like, fuck. I was like, man, they kicked my ass, but I had fun. So I was like, damn, I'm never gonna get this golden gun. So it takes time. It takes definitely a lot of time to get the golden gun. Like, look for me. I started in season 4, and now we're already season 7, right? season 6 is when I finally got my golden gun. So like after like 2 seasons,
Yeah.
4 or 5,
2
6,
seasons.
yeah, about like 2 seasons that I was like struggling to get that gun, and finally like the final season 6, I finally got it. But it wasn't the gun that I wanted. I wanted the sniper, but I was like disappointed because they just changed the reward system like literally as we got it, and I was like
Yeah.
pissed. I was like
They
mad.
literally
Like
brought it
I
out,
didn't
like,
even
2 months before.
notice. Yeah, because before you were able to choose what gun you wanted, and I was kind of irritated. And good thing is I got what I wanted. I'm really happy with my golden gun. Wish I got a sniper because it's more noticeable than pistols. Um, what is it called? Yeah. Like I told Shanyo, like, man, I want the golden gun so bad, and I want to get it before I leave to boot camp because I'm in the military now, right? Uh, I wanted so bad to get the golden gun, and like when we lost to the losers bracket, like Shanyo said, do not give up. Like I was about to give up. I was like, man, Shanyo, I'm done. But Shanyo was like telling the whole team, like, we got this. We just keep on pushing forward. Every game that we joined, we were always fucking hyped. Like, woo, yeah, let's
That's true,
get
bro.
this
We were
game
so
on.
hyped.
We were so hyped every game, like, and we freaking performed our best. Even if we lost like the first round, we like just come back like second round or third round, because the first round the team thinks like, oh, we're gonna beat them, they're easy, and then like the second and third round they're like, damn man, they kicked our asses, how the fuck, like, because they got too relaxed. Okay. Orange, like, I thought that pink team was gonna kick their ass, but like I just threw a random grenade and I got it. Like, and then
Mhm.
after that they became easy because they're starting to lose hope a little bit. But that's the thing, you can't lose hope, because if you lose hope, then you lose the battle automatically. If you there's still a chance if you have hope. So yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Well, that's a good way to end it. Telling everybody there
Yep.
at home. Yeah. Thank you for coming for the first interview. This is one of 7. Hopefully, I'll get 7 out.
Hopefully.
And to the other coaches, if you guys are seeing this, and if I don't already send you a DM, if there's a time that you guys want to set up something to do an interview with this, just message me on Discord, Shawny5781. And yeah, thank you for coming for the first one, Antonio. That was sick.
Yeah, no problem. No problem.